the invisible selfie stick with the DJI Action camera against the Insta360 X3. Which is the better one? How does it look to you guys? I've got the DJI on the left and the X3 on the right. What does it look like? What one are you going to be choosing? The DJI or the Insta360 X3? Well, the battle has begun for the invisible selfie stick. Who is going to be better? Is it going to be the Insta360 cameras or now the DJI Action cameras? In today's video, we're going to go through some footage that I've taken with the DJI Action 3 and the Insta360 X3 with the invisible selfie stick, and we're going to see what's the easiest way to do it, and does DJI do a good enough job to compete with Insta360. To set up your DJI Action cameras to be able to do the invisible selfie stick is that you have to have them mounted on your selfie stick and they've got to be pointing right down, straight ahead. That's the best way that you're going to get the invisible selfie stick. But there is a process to it. Let's work through that process right now on what you have to do. So firstly, you've got to connect your DJI Action camera to the Meepo app. Then once you've selected the video that you want to tap on that video. Then when it opens up to the edit part of it, scroll all the way across on the bottom to the right hand side and you'll see the invisible selfie stick. Now, if you're recording in 4K, it is going to drop that down to 1080p. It can only render the invisible selfie stick at 1080p. Then you have to export that file to the cloud. Then the cloud will then create the invisible selfie stick, and then you have to export that back down to your phone. And this all uses your own data. You cannot use Wi-Fi or anything like that because you have to use your phone with the Meepo app. So if you do not have data on your phone, you cannot do this, and it can take some time. I did a 30-second clip and it took up to 13 minutes for me to be able to download it back down again on my phone. And that chewed up over 400 megabytes of data just to do that 30-second clip. Is it worth it? Let's have a look at that clip right now. I was really putting it to the test. I was out on my electric skateboard. As you can see, if we pause it and we sort of zoom in on my hand, it doesn't look like I have fingers anymore. I just had this big ball of a hand. So that was the first thing that I noticed. And also where the stick would be, there is a lot of noise where the Meepo app has tried to get rid of the selfie stick. So, and that is very noticeable when you watch it throughout the clip. They're trying to match the pixels of the rest of the footage from where it should be. And I just don't think it's doing a good enough job compared to the Insta360 footage like this that completely takes away the selfie stick, and it does that automatically with the Insta360 X3. You literally just screw the selfie stick into the camera, and because it's inside that stitch line, it's gone already. You don't have to upload it to anything. You literally just hit record and run around and you have an invisible selfie stick straight away. DJI, you have to load it up to a cloud, let the cloud process it, then download it back down to your phone and use your own data all at the same time and doing that. Hats off to DJI for being able to create something like that because it is technically hard, but the process to do it is so long. And you can only do up to 2 minutes of footage at a time. Now, I have done close to 2 minutes and it took 45 minutes to get back down to my phone. That is so much time wasted waiting for this to happen, you know, and it chewed over a gig to do that of my data. Like Insta360 don't chew any of my data for me to get the footage off this through the Insta360 app. Can we really compare the DJI Action 3 or Action 4 to the Insta360 with the invisible selfie stick? No. Insta360 are gonna win hands down every time to this. No matter what happens, Insta360 are gonna do an absolutely amazing job. So I'm gonna run 2 shots here. The first one is gonna be the DJI Action camera. Have a look at this footage of just walking around my local park, in through shaded areas, into bright sunny areas. And look, no matter where you go, you can still see where this selfie stick was. Like, it's not invisible, it's just blurred out. Now, if we look at the same footage with the Insta360 X3, it's gone. It's not there. You see my hand holding something? Yes. But there's no pixelated pictures anywhere. It is clear, crisp footage that DJI aren't delivering. You know, if you're wasting your time having to upload it to the cloud and then let them process it and then download it again, you think you would get clear, perfect footage, but it's not. So, yeah, Insta360, you can't fault them. They are doing an amazing job, and this X3 is absolutely a wonderful product. I absolutely love it. And I'm really enjoying using the Action 3. It's a really good camera, but if I want an invisible selfie stick, I'm going to be using the Insta360 X3 because hands down, the best action camera to be able to get that invisible selfie stick. Insta360 or DJI invisible selfie stick. Leave a comment below, tell me which one you think it is. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I have some great ones coming up you don't want to miss out on. If you want to pick up either one of these cameras, there'll be links below where you can do so. You will get a free gift with the X3 if you pick it up. It helps grow this channel and I really do appreciate it. Everything else I use, I'll have links below as well, maybe even a coupon code. Until next time guys, I'm Colin from OColin out.